Welcome to Space Age Rabbit. Today, let's take a trip back in time and count down the top 10 shows of the 1972-1973 season. All right, so let's just get right into it. At number 10, Ironside. Ironside followed Robert T. Ironside, a former San Francisco chief of detectives who was paralyzed from the waist down by a sniper. The injury forced him to retire from his position as a regular member of the police department, and he instead was appointed as a special consultant, using his years of experience to help crack cases. The show stood out for its strong lead performance by Raymond Burr and for featuring a main character with a disability, which was a rarity on TV at the time. Ironside aired on NBC on Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Introducing French's mustard with onion bits. A sweet little onion in every single jar. It's just what you've been crying for.
At number 9, The Wonderful World of Disney. The Wonderful World of Disney brought the magic of Disney into living rooms across America. This anthology series featured a mix of content, from animated classics and live action films to behind the scenes specials, nature documentaries, and original TV movies. By 1972, the show was in its 19th season, but it still captured the spirit of adventure, imagination, and wholesome family entertainment that it had when it premiered in 1954. The Wonderful World of Disney aired on NBC on Sunday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. The following two shows were actually tied in the ratings, so they took up the 8th and 7th spots. So first up, Gunsmoke. By this point, Gunsmoke was in its 18th season and was still popular enough to crack the top 10. Viewers tuned in week after week, year after year, eager for more stories from the rugged world of the Wild West. James Arness continued to lead the way as Marshal Matt Dillon, along with a strong supporting cast. And together they kept the gritty heart of Dodge City beating strong after nearly 2 decades on the air. Gunsmoke aired on CBS on Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. And tied with Gunsmoke is The Mary Tyler Moore Show. The Mary Tyler Moore Show followed Mary Richards, a smart and independent woman who moves to Minneapolis after a broken engagement and lands a job as a TV news producer. Mary is surrounded by a quirky newsroom crew, her wisecracking friend Rhoda, and snobby landlady Phyllis. This third season introduced a new character, Georgette Franklin, played by Georgia Ingle, the sweet and somewhat ditzy girlfriend of TV news anchor Ted Baxter. The Mary Tyler Moore Show aired on CBS on Saturday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern.
I'd like to give my boyfriend Harold an aftershave for Christmas.
Give him trouble. It's got a sexy fragrance that can last up to 10 hours.
Gee, I don't think I could take Harold for 10 hours.
Trouble for Christmas. A little trouble in the morning, and you've got trouble all day.
And we actually have another tie in the 6th and 5th spot. First up, the NBC Sunday Mystery Movie. The NBC Sunday Mystery Movie was a classic example of a wheel series, a format where several different shows took turns airing in the same time slot. Instead of tuning in each week for the same show, viewers got a rotating lineup of mystery dramas, each one like its own little movie. The NBC Sunday Mystery Movie aired on NBC on Sunday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And tied with the NBC Sunday Mystery Movie is Bridget Loves Bernie. Bridget Loves Bernie told the story of Bridget, a sweet Irish Catholic teacher from a wealthy family, and Bernie, a working class Jewish cab driver and aspiring writer. Their romance quickly led to marriage and plenty of culture clashes along the way. The lead characters, played by Meredith Baxter and David Burney, would later go on to marry in real life, and they had undeniable chemistry. But much of the show's humor and conflict came from their families' reactions. And despite being one of the highest rated new shows of the season, Bridget Loves Bernie was abruptly canceled after just this season, partly due to controversy surrounding its portrayal of an interfaith marriage. Bridget Loves Bernie aired on CBS on Saturday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern.
Saturday nights this fall on CBS.
At number 4, Maude. Maude was a spinoff of All in the Family, where she was first introduced as Edith's outspoken cousin, one who did not see eye to eye with Archie Bunker. B. Arthur brought Maude to life with her razor sharp wit and fearless attitude. Whether it was politics or personal family drama, Maude never backed down. In this first season, the show also featured a strong supporting cast, including Florida Evans, Maude's no nonsense housekeeper, played by Esther Roll, who would later star in her own spinoff, Good Times. Maude aired on CBS on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Intimate by Revlon. Diamond Facet Spray Mist. How'd you know?
At number 3, Hawaii Five-O. By the 1972-73 season, Hawaii Five-O was firmly established as one of TV's top crime dramas. The show delivered gripping storylines set against the stunning backdrop of the Hawaiian Islands. This season had big-name guest stars like William Shatner and Ricardo Montalban, and plots tackling everything from political corruption to organized crime. Hawaii Five-O always kept their viewers coming back for more. Hawaii Five-O aired on CBS on Tuesday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. At number 2, Sanford and Son. Sanford and Son followed the ups and downs of Fred Sanford, a grumpy junk dealer in Los Angeles, and his patient son Lamont, who worked alongside him in the family business. The show thrived on sharp-tongued banter, Fred's dramatic heart attacks, and the constant tug of war between a stubborn father and a devoted son. This season marked the arrival of one of Sanford and Son's most unforgettable characters, Aunt Esther, Fred's Bible-quoting, quick-tempered sister-in-law. Her clashes with Fred became a highlight of the series. Sanford and Son aired on NBC on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Fred's toothache is a pain in the neck for Lamont on Sanford and Son tomorrow at 8, 7 Central Time.
And the number one show of the 1972-73 season? Can you guess? The number one show is All in the Family. All in the Family revolved around Archie Bunker, a gruff, outspoken, and deeply opinionated working class man from Queens. Archie lived with his wife Edith, their daughter Gloria, and her husband Mike. The household became a battleground for the hot button issues of the day. Archie Bunker became such a cultural lightning rod that during the 1972 presidential election, t-shirts, buttons, and bumper stickers jokingly promoting Archie Bunker for president popped up across the country. All in the Family aired on CBS on Saturday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. So there you have it, the top 10 shows of the 1972-73 season. Do you have a favorite, or were you surprised by any of these? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy this sort of content, please subscribe. And thank you so much for watching.
What it was like before there was somebody else up there who loved you? There was no such thing as executive class service to Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio. With first-class legroom, free cocktails for everyone, and a schedule you could depend on.